Well, it was a great regional for us. We're excited that we did such a great job in that regional to advance. I thought our team played really well. Thought we pitched outstanding, played exceptional defense, and had some great timely hits. I thought the field was very good as well. Indiana was much better than most people around here thought, and it was a great way to end it with an emotional ending with an extraordinary fan base. And now we move on. So we're getting ready to play a very good Tennessee Tech team that did something that hasn't been done too often and took two straight from Ole Miss at their place. So this is a very quality team we're getting ready to play. They can pitch, they can really hit, and they play solid defense. So we're looking forward to the competitiveness of it. We're looking forward to the competition.
All right, questions, please.
We don't pitch around anyone, really. I mean, there's no real holes, so you just got to attack the way we attack and be cautious of where their strengths are. But, you know, one thing we talk a lot about is pitching off of our strengths to a hitter's weakness. And I think when you look at their lineup 1 through 9, they're pretty powerful, so you continue to work off of your strengths and understand that. Well, you know, the old saying is that you beat good hitting with great pitching. I think for us, it's about being consistent and pitching that one pitch at a time. And when a good hitter gets a base hit or hits a ball in the gap, you continue to repeat good pitches. We talk a lot about a good pitch is a good pitch is a good pitch, and our goal is to repeat our good pitches, and that's what we can do. And then understand situations, and knowing what the hitter behind you is doing, understand runner versus a non-runner, just the counts, open bag versus no open bag. So we'll just attack the way we attack. I think they're a very quality lineup. I don't know if I could say I've seen a better lineup this year.
I would say just keeping my routine, staying on routine weekly, working on my pitches. I mean, even on days I'm not throwing a pen, just feeling for pitches and just having confidence in going out there and getting in the groove. I mean, usually I'm a fast-paced guy, but I think on Saturday, I think I try to slow it down just because I didn't want to be winded or anything. So I think that was just a little different, but I kind of just go how I feel, and so we'll see how I feel tomorrow.
What jumped out at you about the lineup?
Nothing.
That means he hasn't looked at any film.
Do you plan to?
Yeah.
One step at a time.
So basically, if you have an opportunity to country and take your position on the drink track.
I'm just going to go about it the way I've been playing outfield this year and just read the ball off the bat. I'm not going to play any different spot. We're going to have the scouting report. We're going to roll with it.
I think you approach the regional potentially different than maybe a super, because a super is back to a 3-game series. And so you really approach it the same as what you do in a regular season series. No, not more so, because I thought we were very aggressive in the regional, and I think that's kind of how we play. And a lot of times that depends on what the pitching staff or the defense gives you too. So, you know, hopefully there's some things that we can exploit if that's possible. But otherwise, I don't think it's more aggressive versus less aggressive. I think it's really understanding our lineup and being balanced through that. And then possibly some things could dictate it as we go. But like I said, I thought we were very aggressive starting the games in the regional and just trying to create action because we're pretty good when we're in motion. When the ball's in play, we're pretty good.
Cody, in the clubhouse, do you guys try to feed off the fact that you're two wins from Omaha and keep all of that at arm's length and try to, how do you think about it?
Yeah, I don't think we think about that. We kind of just play one game at a time, one inning at a time. You know, we break it down. In that moment, we've been talking about, like, play that first 3 seconds and the next 3 seconds, pitch by pitch, kind of that outlook on each game, and we kind of just take it like that.
Watch Mondays, no hitter.
Sorry?
Watch Mondays, no hitter, no miss.
Yes, I did.
It looked like they got a bunch of Cody ones.
I mean, they can swing it. I know that for sure. Their stats obviously show that. But, you know, we'll get a good scouting report from our coaching staff, and we'll, you know, just like Mason said, we'll roll with it.
Earlier this year, Austin referred the outcome as kind of a no-fly zone. At this point of the year, how do you guys think you guys are playing defensively out there in the outfield?
That's still what we like to call it, you know, a no-fly zone and also a no-run zone. We don't like people to run on us either. So we take our preparation real serious out there, and it shows on the field.
Speaking of preparation, how is your adaptation to the outfield gone? And is this what you were expecting when you started the year here?
Well, I mean, I've always said if you can play infield, you can play outfield. So luckily it was an easy transition and just been able to roll with it all year.
Right here.
I mean, not really. I mean, all the stuff that's been going on with the awards and everything, I've kind of, you know, cherished the moments and then got it right out of my head. I've kind of been doing that basically all season, and you know, I think that's exactly what's going to happen this weekend. All that's going to get out of my head, and I'm just going to focus on game one.
You play Mason in the outfield?
A little bit, yeah. We spent a lot of time on our secondary positions, and Mason played second, short, third. A little later in the fall, probably not until early spring did you play first. But we started playing him a little bit more in the outfield just because of combinations. And, you know, early on I felt like we were very deep in the infield and thin in the outfield, and it's kind of flipped. We got a little more depth in the outfield and less depth in the infield right now. Let's see. Andy, you know, Andy plays both. Spend some time on both corners and then play the outfield. But I believe that's it. Yeah. Yeah, he's ready. I mean, he can come off the bench and help us if needed, defensively and with quality of bat.
Have you taken any time to think about the position you're in, going to the Supers for the first time as a head coach, just the emotions of it all, and kind of how cool it is for you to be in this position?
I just think it's so cool for our team, and I mean, it's awesome that, you know, you go out to the dish now and people are so excited, and those are the things that I visualized when I took this job of how quick can we get this back to that point. And I've never had it about me. I just think that the way these kids have responded and how this team has come together is what I would look at. I mean, I'm spending a lot of time in prep right now, so it's really not that time for us, but I put a lot of thought in about it for our team and their accomplishments, not that were done, but so many of the individual accomplishments from academic to, you know, the accolades that Cody has received and what we did in the regional and our off-conference players. And now those guys have had such the ability, like Cody was saying, is to appreciate that moment, be thankful for it, share it with their teammates, but then, all right, let's go compartmentalize that. Let's go practice. Let's go get ready for the next opponent. And that has been really cool. And that is a testament to those guys of being a true teammates. And they've really exemplified that all year.
Coach Josh, you both drafted. How cool is it to see those guys really make such a huge draft? How cool is it to have seasons in the position?
That something is really cool because you got two guys that haven't done anything in 2 years, and now they have a chance of playing a super regional with the chance to go to Omaha, with the chance of whenever we're done to continue playing because of their perseverance and their work. And that's the reason why they're in those positions. And we get to benefit from it.
Coach,
Hold on, I think Anthony's got a question.
You hardly needed to use your bullpen last week. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And what's your confidence level in those guys needing them this week?
Well, I mean, fortunately, we didn't use them because our starters went deep, and that's always a good thing. And when you don't use guys as frequently as you would like because of just making sure that they're ready, you always have a question mark about that. But we try to create that situation during the week, and all those guys throw to live hitters. Guys that need additional innings will face guys that need extra at-bats, and we do that every week. So all those guys threw, what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. He's a velo guy. He's an older kid, very competitive. I think he's going to probably pitch 91 to 94, and he'll touch a 96. Very good, solid breaking ball. But more than anything, I think he's confident and he's experienced, and he's going to attack us.
Right here.
Do you find the timing of the draft a distraction?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk I know that's going around about the timing of it. I remember watching the Ole Miss game with Ryan Rollinson, and I mean, honestly, I personally wish it was after the season, just because, certain things like that, get in the way, and it is kind of distracting. But I was lucky that we weren't playing a game and having to worry about that at the same time. Having to worry about both things at once. I was lucky to not have to deal with that. But yeah, I think that it should be after the season for sure.
Coach, you shaking your head in agreement. Do you agree that you should be a fan of the draft being pushed back?
Well, the NFL doesn't have the draft during bowl games. The NBA doesn't have drafts during the Final Four, so it's unfortunate that we have it during our postseason. So I would definitely wish it was. I would definitely be in agreement that it was pushed back. You're dealing with 16 teams, though, and in the big picture for them, I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know the kind of the landscape and dynamics from the professional side of whether they have the availability to push it back. I can't answer that, but for us, I think we would definitely want it pushed back. He's tough. He's tough. He throws a hard cutter. He's going to throw probably up to 91 with the hard cutter, and then he'll throw arm side, and it's 93, 94, an occasional breaking ball, an occasional changeup. But he's an aggressive pitcher. He attacks you.
Right here.
Cody, we keep hearing about Tennessee Tech's home runs, batting average. What should they be concerned about for you guys?
I just think really give away at bats. Our lineup is pretty strong throughout 1 through 9, and our pitching staff is unbelievable too. If everyone executes, I think we'll be fine.
Hey, David, you have some history here as an opposing coach. When teams come in here, because of the history, kind of been on, is it tough playing here for an opposing team?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they're in awe, but they're a very veteran team. I do have some history. In 2002, we came in here in the Supers. We beat Texas with Brad Sullivan on the mound, shut them out 2-0, and our team wasn't ready to continue playing because the next day Texas blew us out. Sunday, Game 3, beat us 5-3 and won the national championship. And we had a very good team and a veteran team, but I think things have changed since then. I mean, so many teams are exposed now. I mean, you're playing a team that just came from Oxford that's in an SEC environment. So I don't know how they'll respond, but, just watching the games today, you're going to see some jitters. And if you're not a little bit nervous, I don't care if you're the visiting team or the home team, it's just natural. And if you don't have those butterflies in your stomach, then you're probably not ready to play. And so how you channel that is going to be a difference, especially early in the game.
David, do you have is Chase going to start game 2, or could you maybe possibly use him in that game 1?
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, so that's why I just don't know yet.
Coach, based on what you just said about the SEC, is there an advantage to you guys playing here?
Well, for us, there's always an advantage because we're better at the dish. Our fan base is awesome. We've played well, but I don't know if advantage is the right word. It's just a great comfort for us to play here. They've played a lot of games on the road and played well on the road. If you only knew what happened this week.
I mean, it's awesome. I like feeling better and not having to worry about passing out. So that's not the case this week. So I'm excited.
For any of the players, what kind of vibe are you guys getting from your friends and family about playing here? It's going to be exciting. You guys expect
Yes, sir. No, everyone's excited. You know, just like, you know, Coach. We talk about how everyone's all over us. You know, everyone's texting us saying, "Oh my gosh, good job!" You know, hitting us up with everything like that. You know, we got to look at it and be like, "Thank you," but you know, we're not done. So everyone needs to know that, like, obviously we've gotten to this point, but we need to, you know, keep the season going. So.
Coach, before the season started, you said the team mission was to win and finish well field. But you have two more games to do that. Overall, do you think that you're ready for the year and what was left?
I just think that they've played really well at home, and when we talk about ownership and we talk about the dish, I think it means a lot to our team that this is our place and we're going to play our best here. So, yeah, I think they've accomplished that, and we'd like to continue that.